Welcome to Unit 4 of the course, which covers the time period from 1980 till the present. Let's talk through the unit objectives. By the end of Unit 4, you will categorize the terms of cultural debate since the 1980s between conservative and liberal visions for the country. You'll contextualize events, trends, and movements in recent history. You will be able to define and give examples of globalization in contemporary US and in your own life. You will recognize that the U.S. and state constitutions are living documents whose meaning continues to shift and which matter deeply in our current moment. You will, in your final project, justify the significance of an event in recent history. And the learning activities, written work, and projects in the final unit are designed to help you apply historical thinking skills to showcase your learning from this course. I want to remind you of a resource that might have overlooked your notice earlier in the semester, but which could be really useful right about now. And that is the last page of the syllabus. So let's scroll to the very last page, and you'll see that what I've given you there is a tracker that helps you keep track of all the 4-credit work in the course. So use this last page. I recommend printing it off and writing stuff in, using the checkboxes to indicate what you've already turned in or finished by the end of Unit 3, and what you have left to do in Unit 4. Also use this tracker to pay attention of the deadlines. The last day of class is December 8th, but some of the work in Unit 4 can be turned in as late as December 15th. So let me stick on this tracker page for a moment. Let's have a look at it together. So you'll notice that in this unit, you'll do the 4th and last Constitutions module, which considers the Constitution as a living document. And that one directly addresses the unit objective about recognizing that the U.S. and state constitutions are living documents whose meaning continues to shift and which matter deeply in our current moment. In Unit 4, you also have the opportunity to take part in your last discussion forums. So this needs to add up to having participated in 5 different discussion forums throughout the semester. There are several of them in Unit 4. So if you need to be in more than one to get up to 5, please do that. And you have until December 15th, a week after class ends, to finish up forums. Let's go back to the Unit 4 page, which is page 9 of the syllabus, to look at what's going on in Unit 4. Okay, so we have the Constitutions module. You have 2 content modules that deal with the last chapters in the American Yop textbook, and then the final module is the final project. That project begins the week that we return from Thanksgiving, when you have an in-person meeting with me during office hours to discuss your topic, and then that project concludes December 15th during finals period. That project deals with a recent event in U.S. history. I've created a separate explainer video for that project, so go check that out under the final project module. The 2 content modules in this unit discuss, as I said, the last 2 chapters of the American Yop textbook, American History Since the 1980s. I'm adding one short reading to Module 4.3 that wasn't mentioned in the syllabus, since it seems important to respond to the ongoing events in Israel and Gaza as markers of our present historical moment. The piece is a column by David Remnick in a recent edition of the New Yorker magazine, and I think it makes an interesting and important counterpoint to Herring's assessment of the post-Cold War world. I just want to say as we close the semester out that I want to thank you for all your hard work in making this class a rich learning experience for yourselves and for your peers. I know that's not easy in a fully online class, and you have really risen to the challenge. I wish you all the best in your academic and personal journeys, and I hope that this class has really deepened your sense of American history and your place in it. I also hope it's helped you understand how historians think and what our work involves. I'm always here as a resource for you, not only as we close out this semester, but throughout your time at Worcester State and beyond. Thanks for a great semester.